Hi, good morning, Jillionaires.
Hi, Jillionaires. Good morning.
Oh, we're so happy that this week we have a totally different kind of live. This week we have a very relaxed live. There is no pressure. There is no 10,000 planners to show the world.
The table is empty.
The table is not empty.
Not so empty.
No,
Mella.
I brought all my planners. Not all my planners, but I brought lots of planners. Today we are doing a Q&A. So that means that any question that you might have, even though Ben, I don't see any comments yet, but that's probably because you have to click something. Any question that you have about Gillio planners, production, whatever, us, the crew, processes, whatever you want to know within reason, we will answer all of your questions. I just want to start off. We told that last week as well. Any questions that you have about, oh my God, I've been dying for a pink Campania, when is it coming back in stock? Those questions we're not answering because we, as you know, we don't know. I will explain in a little bit why that is. Let's see who is there. Of course, Dana is holding her position as first commenter week after week after week. Hi, Dana. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, Katrina.
Hi, Diana. We have a regular crew ready for the Q&A.
Hi, Marianneke.
Hi, Marianneke. Deirdre, hi. And Ella. Hi, Lisa. And then we're going straight into questions after that. Look, don't click it yet. After that, we're going straight into questions. Guys, I'm going to start with a couple of things. First off, why are we not going to be... Sorry?
Maybe we can also talk that they can...
Yes. If you feel very exotic today and you feel like showing and sharing your setup with the rest of the world, you can join us live. If you don't want your face on a video, that's not a problem. You can just show your planner on video. If you want to and you have something that you want to share with the world, there is a link both in the comments as if you go to our webpage, you see the Q&A on the front with the news items, and there is a link where you can click and then you can join us live via the webcam or the camera on your phone if you feel like it. So as I was saying, first up, why are we not going to answer questions about stock? For those of you that might be a little bit new to Gillio, we have...
there are a lot of newbies. So
there were a lot of new
maybe
people.
You can explain that again to all the newbies.
You can also find this answer, by the way, and many of the answers, probably to half of the questions that we're going to get today, in the questions and answers on our website as well. If somebody would be kind enough to link that in the comments, that would be wonderful. So there are a lot of questions answered there as well. We, of course, know what items are in production. It's not like we wait and the artisans send us whatever they feel like making, like, oh, today we feel like making a 6 Mia carrots. That's not how it goes. The only thing is, in the past, and then I'm talking about years and years and years ago, we have had, not often, but it has happened, that we had to send back an entire batch or a big part of a batch because of a major production error, because of... It happens. So we've also had batches. We once had a batch that was lost in transport. You remember that? Oh my God. So if we tell you, look, Monday the 3rd of March, we are restocking pink Campanias or something, and then something happens or we haven't done the quality check yet, and then we have to disappoint you, that's the least favorite thing that we'd like to do is disappoint you. So we only communicate about batches and about what is going to be released the moment that we finish quality check and we're sure that there are going to be planners to sell to you. So that's why it's always we finish a quality check on Monday and then we sell them on Tuesday. So that's, you get them immediately. We're not holding them back and holding them hostage because we think that end of May is a better time to know. Once we know that something is ready, then you can buy it. But until we finish the entire quality check, we never ever communicate about that, just to avoid disappointment. I think that's the short answer.
You try to avoid disappointment
at all costs. One other little thing that I have to tell you, because it's here on my paper and it's very important. As you know, we are making room in our big stock downstairs for new deliveries that are coming. So as of tomorrow, very important announcement, as of tomorrow, we are temporarily retiring the stock of all bags. The bags is something that is not very popular or that is not selling that often. So we are going to store them somewhere else and they will be taken out of the web shop for now. That doesn't mean they might not come back in the future, but right now we are retiring the stock of all bags. So if you were still looking for a bag, you can buy them today. Because tomorrow the stock will be retired from the website. So go get them if you still want one of them. That is something that I have to say. And then very shortly, we're all following the coronavirus health crisis worldwide very, very closely. And as you might have heard today, a complete section of Italy is on lockdown because there were a lot of contaminations there. And that giant area that is on lockdown is between us and the artisans, right in the middle. So we have no clue if that's going to have an impact, but we were really scared this morning. Like, when we send leather to them, it has to go like through that area. So we're not really sure what's going to happen. So once we know if it's going to have any impact on production, we're going to let you know. But not Italy.
No, in the beginning it was China,
it was
then
far
USA,
away. It was not a threat to us.
Some cases in USA, and now also Korea. I
Yeah,
heard,
and there are countries being added every day. So we're now that it's hitting Italy, for us that's hitting home. So we're really hoping that that it won't have a very big impact on everything. Okay, that was everything for boring announcements. Let's go. Oh God, there are already like 75 questions. Just go on the first one, and we'll go through them. What is the company's direction in 2020? I asked Ben, are you still going to hire me in 2020? And the answer was yes. So that is the direction for 2020. For the rest, we are working on new products. We are working on new leathers.
Yeah.
But as you know, I hope you know, otherwise you know now, this takes a lot of testing. Ben and I and Tom, we sketch all of the designs ourselves in the worst. I have no drawing skills whatsoever, but we draw them out and we go to the artisans and we talk with them and they make prototype after prototype after prototype. So from idea to actual sellable planner, there
were a lot of sketches to make and prototypes. And
there's always something, and Ben is always annoyed because my standards are sometimes, I look at things very differently than you do.
Yeah.
You look at like, okay, the material is fine, and does it look like the sketch? Is it technically okay? Yeah. And then I put my inserts in and I go like, oh no, what you're not thinking, but I tried it with the inserts. No, people need tabs and tabs, or this wide or this wide, and then the pen loop needs to be moved. And so it takes us a long time.
Yeah, we are a good team for that. I see all the technical things.
And I'm there like, no, my pen won't fit. No, cannot do. No, I need my tabs. Girl needs her tabs. So from sketch until actual sellable model can be months up to a year, but we are working on, I think a lot of very exciting things.
Yeah, and I think until now, 2020,
we've already done a lot.
Yeah, we released and we stocked a lot of
items. Black, lots and lots of items already. But yes, there are coming new things in 2020. Of course, we always aim to surprise you. The next question is from Deirdre, and she wants to know what our most popular model is. Ben, that is a question for you.
Well,
it used to be medium Compania.
Yeah.
A long time.
And I think now it's more a 6-up Compania.
Yeah, it's switching. Huh?
Yeah, a 6 Compania for the moment, and
Appunto probably.
Yeah, Appunto. No, not slim.
Maybe.
Yeah, there was a moment that I would say a 5, but now I think it's again more a 6. So yeah,
I think in all time, medium Compania. If you look at all the sales that we ever had, medium Compania. Yeah, but that's also because we had more restocks of those models. So.
Even now, there are every day a lot of medium Companias being sold. So
we love our medium.
That's
mine. That's my pink. I felt really pink today. So pink and red, and you could see. So most popular model of all time, medium Compania, but it switches every month. It also depends on how long something has not been restocked, and then suddenly everybody needs it. That's what we always see. So if there's so hopefully we will see some more hello Asmi.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Rebecca.
Marianneke has a good question. Will there be ring protectors for the ring platters in the future? As you know, our A6 Campania already has it. We have very mixed reviews from customers about those ring protectors. So a lot of people love them and they want to put them in their A6 and are like, oh, can we get them for other planners? And lots of people that buy A6 Campanias just throw them away and never use them. So we're not at the moment looking into making them for other planners, but I have a very long list here. I am writing it down on the ideas list. Maybe we can make them and then people can put like pink ring protectors in black planners and mix
that's the same with the leather pages.
I know.
Which
I'm going to write it down, Marianneke. I'm going to write it down. I'm making a list so that everything that we discuss goes into a future brainstorm. So ring protectors is now officially on the list. Thank you, Marianneke.
Thank you, Marianneke.
Let's see what else is there. Can you... Ella's question, I will answer it. I would like to know, if I was the first one to place an order but did not choose Buzz, do you get first dibs on texture I want, or is that order being pushed behind of all Buzz orders? There's two answers to that question. One, people that choose Buzz do not get pictures. So they cannot refuse a planner and ask for another one. So in that case, you would be the first. But it is true that your order comes behind all of the Buzz orders. So that means if all of the Buzz orders said Pebbly, and there were 3 Buzz orders before you, and you wanted Pebbly, and those 3 chose Pebbly, then you don't get first pick. But they don't get pictures. So you do have an extra thing, and that is once it's your turn, you get the option to look at one Pebbly planner and then say, I would like to see another one. So there's 2 answers to that question. But yes, if you opt for Buzz, you get to the front of the queue, and that means the absolute front of the queue.
Yeah. Certainly in times of releases, in moment of releases, it can really make a difference of 1 or 2 days just for being shipped.
Of course,
There are a lot of orders. We are only with 2 or 3 people shipping the orders. So if you choose Buzz, it can really make a difference.
All right, Stephanie says hi from Indonesia. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
I am curious. Reina wants to know, I'm curious, why do you all not restock undyed black matte Croco more often than others when these sell out much faster? Okay, Reina, this is a very good question. We choose what we restock in several ways. First of all, very important, people that register their email address on the website on an item that is currently out of stock. So if you want a pink medium Campania and they are out of stock, you can register your email address on the page of the pink medium Campania. And then we have like this screen that says, okay, this item has so many people registering, waiting for it, and this one does have so many people. Even though our undyed and our Croco Black sell out very quickly, they are not the ones that have the most people registering for them. So it might on your end look different than it does on our end. We get so many people registering their email address for boring classical planners, black medium Campanias, gold medium Campanias, gold A6 Campanias, gold Apuntos, black Apuntos. The classic colors always get the most people registering, so we restock them more often. The speed at which something sells out is not representative for how many people actually ask for them. We have a lot of people that are customers that are not in the Facebook groups or that are not on very vocal about what they're waiting for, and that on our end it looks very different. So of course we now have seen, look, undyed and black Croco sold out in 27 seconds. So the next order is already in. We already ordered more. But still, there are not so many people that actually take the step to register their email address. So I can only advise you, please, if you're waiting for something, register your email address, because that is what we base our... That's the only thing that we know for sure, because people saying in the Facebook group, oh my God, I wish I had one of those, does not mean that they're actually ready to pay for one. So we know that when you put your email address in the system, we know this person is actually waiting to purchase this item. So that's what we have to go on as a business. I think that is the right answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
In some parts of the world, for example, the undyed is not so popular. So it can change also from country to country. I know that in USA, undyed and Croco Black is very popular. But I think one of our biggest countries is also China, and there it's
nobody buys it there.
No,
not so many.
Less popular.
Yeah.
So it's really depend.
Thank you for your question,
Thank you.
Reina. Oh, Reina has another question. Susan, thank you for posting the link to customer service, by the way.
Yeah.
Link customer service. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan.
Reina also wants to know, there's another question, is there a way to shift the position of the Apunto's zip compartment they indent on the planner? We are not going to change the designs of the planners at the moment because they're already a lot on back order. But there is always, even with the medium Campania, I keep pulling out my pink Campania, I'm sorry. Even with these zippers, anywhere you put a zipper, it's going to leave an indentation. So my solution for the indentation on the flyleaf, for example, is I have a journaling card here and an ollie clip, so that the zipper does not make an indentation. So maybe there is something that you can use in your Apunto to prevent the indentation. But wherever we put a zipper, there's going to be an indentation. So right now we are not going to change that. Yeah,
yes,
we will restock everything, but when, we don't know.
Blush was very, very popular.
Very popular.
I think.
And a lot of people registered for that.
Yeah, I think it's for the moment on number 2.
What is the number 1?
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Still aubergine.
Still aubergine.
Yeah.
Okay. Lyriel also wants to know about the Croco print. I will answer that one as well. Could you educate us on why Croco print leather texture varies from batch to batch? As you might know, even with the Croco prints, we'll use vegetable tanning processes. So every batch, it depends on the kind of cow. It seems like a stupid answer, but all of our leathers that we source is sourced from is a byproduct of the meat industry and is not from one farm. It's from different farms, so we will always have differences in texture and feel. The dyeing process is always the same, but the way that the dye takes on the leather is always different depending on the batch of cows that we had for that. Yeah, there is no other way to explain why the texture varies than the leather takes it differently. I hope that answered your question a bit. Elizabeth, hi, good morning from Iowa. Diana says that South Korea is also in a red alert. Wow. Yeah, I hope they found a solution very quickly. Catherine, hi, in Germany. Estelle, would you consider to bring back the old colors that used to but no longer available from the website? I'm looking at you, Ben. old colors that are not longer available. I think maybe some Crocos that you had before my time. We would need to. Did you not have like a?
I don't know.
Were there
I know there are some colors not being restocked since 2 or 3 years. Maybe
it's that. Maybe Estelle, can you let us know in the comments what colors you're referring to? Then maybe we can give a better answer to your question. We will always consider everything. So, Elizabeth, will there ever be a customization feature where, for example, the interior pocket layout could be designed by the customer? Short answer, no. Our business model is very much, we have several models, and we don't want to go into the customization route where everybody can just design everything, because our artisans would get gray hairs from us. If we were to make them ourselves, it would be an option, but as we work with very talented and skilled artisans in Italy, it's for them not doable to start working with people's sketches.
Also, it would slow down the time of restocks and releases for other people.
Yes,
yeah, that's for sure. So
much.
that's a decision that we have to make.
Right now, what we do is things like this and polls in a Facebook group and working with, for example, we work with Teresa and with Sierra for things about planners and leather, and we try to take as much input as we can from our customers, but design your own planner is not happening.
Hi.
Hello, Evie. When will it be restocked? Sorry, we explained that in the beginning of the video, so those questions we can't answer right now.
Yeah, same for you.
Same for you, Berlin. Reina, I just wanted to thank the Gilio team for being understanding with cancellation. Had to cancel some planners because of the coronavirus is causing recession in your country soon. You're very welcome, Reina. As long as the planner is not shipped here, we can always find a solution. Marcella, hello from Berlin.
Hi,
Barbara says hello from New Jersey. Why don't you have more Apunto and Dite 6 or medium campaign? Same answer. We work our artisans like, I don't want to use the word slave, but those people have had to up their game in the last couple of years like it's crazy. More and more people are discovering Gilio at a pace where we are increasing production tremendously, and we're all thinking like, this batch we're going to have some left after a day,
after 5 minutes,
and then after 6 days letting in hundreds and hundreds of new people in the Gilio group, and everybody, you guys are discovering Gilio at a faster pace than our production can follow. So of course we are. I
know it's the same story that we are telling
every year,
but it's true. It's true. Yeah.
And please don't think that he doesn't want your money. We want everybody's sound so bad, but it's true. If we would, it's not like we don't want to sell you that planner. We just work with handmade production with naturally tanned leather. It's a very conscious choice to stay loyal to Gilio's business model and to their philosophy of working with artisans and working in handmade production and working with natural tanning processes, which all take time, and that is a choice. So if we don't want to go mass producing industrially with big machines making planners, I wouldn't want Gilios anymore.
No, but of course,
So yes,
will always be not enough stock. Will be always.
There will always be. Barbara, if you haven't yet, please join our fabulous Facebook group and the Gilio Marketplace. You might get one pre-loved as a first step in until you can get one new from Gilio directly. So please go join there if you haven't already and post your in search of. You're welcome, Marianneke. Would you consider adding that little extra tab of leather over to cover zippers of other models? That I'm writing down. That we can look into. That's not a major. Okay, so zip protection.
I think it's the same with the Pocket Miakara, but
the Pocket XL have it. I don't know if the normals one have it as well.
The Miakara.
Sorry.
All the Miakaras have the leather pull tab.
No, not the pull tab. The little extra piece of leather, like on the A6.
Yes.
That covers the zipper.
Yeah.
So that on other models.
Okay.
We would have to make some prototypes and see how that looks. But I've written it down. It's on my iPad. Thank you, Melanie, for that.
Thank you.
What about an extra pen loop on the flyleaf for other models? I would love the extra pen loop in my Christina, this is, by the way, Ben, we have somebody who might, let me answer this question first. We have somebody who wants to join us. Christina, this is our question of shame, and I will tell you why. We did a prototype of flyleaves, remember, with zipped compartments, with pen loops, and every time we asked production, okay, now we're going to make those extra flyleaves that we can sell in the web shop so people can buy and then we didn't have enough leather for the planners. And every time we had to make that choice, do we now want to make a big batch of flyleaves or do we want planners? And we always choose planners. So this is our question of shame. We've had these prototypes for years, and it's really a problem of supply and demand for the leather at the moment. So yes, writing it down again, it's going to happen.
It's a choice also that we have to make.
Yeah, we can't.
Or we use
happy.
Or we use the leather now for making. The leather pages, or we use it for making planners. So.
Yeah, it's always very double, that choice. But thank you for your question. You're absolutely right. I would love that as well.
We will see. I don't know.
Does somebody try to join us or? Hello?
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 No, I think they're gone already. Yeah. Okay. If you want to join us, click the link in the description, by the way.
You can show us your setup. It would be nice.
All right. Where were we? We were here. Heather. If I see something in stock at the store but not on the website, am I able to purchase and have it shipped the short answer is no. You can then only buy it in the shop. It was we had that option at one point, and it was the stock systems are separate, and it's super complicated. Also, we got complaints from our customers in the shops that the good things were always gone immediately. So we have to keep like a small, and really, I promise you, it's very small percentage of the stock in the store to be sure that people still come to our store and that the store doesn't go bankrupt because customers don't want to come back because there's never any stock. No. That's the short answer. So no, you can go to the shop or you can have somebody go to the shop for you, but it is a different entity and with a different invoicing system, different stock system. So it's really like business-wise, it's a different entity. So you can only get it at the stock. At the store. Sorry. Thank you, Heather, for your question. Mariam, hi from Singapore. Hello. Would you consider doing pre-orders for those who are willing to wait for their planners? Same. That's a good question. Very good question.
That's coming back a lot in the group also. Yeah. That's those kind of questions.
Same explanation as I gave as to why we don't announce restocks before we did the entire quality check. This is our biggest fear with pre-orders. If we do a pre-order for Black Croco medium campañas and we have 100 people buying them, and then say we order 105 because quality check, you never know, and then they come and half of them don't pass quality check. Which 50 of those 100 people do we have to disappoint? That's one thing. So at the moment, we choose not to do that. Second reason is in Europe, you're not allowed to keep the money from a pre-order for more than,
I think, 4 weeks.
4 weeks, 30 days, something like that. I don't know by heart. We are only allowed to keep the money for X amount of days before we have to provide the product. We can never make production happen in that window of time. So that's also a reason why, because we work with the handmade production and then you have transport and everything. So at the moment, we can't do that. I know a lot of people would love that. But the only thing we can do at the moment is get 100 planners, count them, do the quality check. 76, okay, tomorrow we can restock 76. That's the only thing that we can do at the moment in which we're sure to disappoint the least amount of people. We will always disappoint some people, but...
Yeah. If we would do that, it would slow down
also, it would slow down all the rest.
All the restocks and the releases. So
thank you, Marianne, for your question.
Thank you.
Can pen loops be made larger to accommodate large pens, such as fountain pens, maybe just adding a bit more elastic? The pen loops have been made to fit our pens, because you get our pens with the planner. But I'm going to write it down to see if on the next prototype we can have one made with a bigger pen loop and have one. Okay, I'm writing that one down. Thank you. Bigger pen loop. Question mark. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Hi, Donna.
Hello, Donna. Yes, another vote for the leather tab. Okay, I've written that one down. Will you be bringing back the shiny Crocos, Ben?
The shiny khaki,
and the blue, and the pink, and the... I love those so much.
Maybe in the future.
Is that from that supplier that doesn't exist anymore? Maybe I think that's the reason that we did it's from one specific supplier, so we would have to they don't exist anymore. No. They retired. So I think it is an option, but then we would have to go find a new supplier and test and prototype, and so not anytime soon, Vicky, I'm sorry. I would love that too. The pink.
Yeah, Donna, same.
Ostrich B6 Apunto. Oh, Ben. I'm writing that one. I need one. Thank you, Donna.
Real ostrich,
I would love that. But Ben, honestly, ostrich apuntos, what's that going to cost? And I'm not going to get any salary anymore at all, right? Just pay me in one planner per month, and then, oh God. Thank you, Donna. Good question. I have written that one down. I don't know if this has been asked yet, but can you please offer ring protectors as an option? We discussed that, Renee, so maybe after this you can rewind a bit and listen to my explanation. This has been covered. Thank you for your question. Okay. What does Christina say? Would you ever consider updating the other Giramondo models have the same string setup as the B6 model? Good question. The B6 model has more strings, eh?
Yeah.
I think that is a very good question.
I think there are 6. No.
4, I think.
4, yeah.
Yeah, that is a very good question because, as you know, Ben, Giramondos are my love forever. And I keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I now have 5 booklets in there on 2 strings. I mean, yes.
Is it still your favorite?
Forever. I will never ever change opinions about the Giramondo. It is my favorite. If I have to choose right now one planner for the rest of my life, I will choose Giramondo.
Yeah, I remember last year. No, I think in the summer you did something in the group telling your top 10. Yeah,
always.
And the Giramondo was on the first place, but it's still the case yet?
Always. I have like only like 1% of my stash here, so I have all my planners here, but I will always go back to Giramondo. But it's also very, for me, it's like emotional. It's like the first thing that I created when working with you. So for me, that's like, it's my baby. Christina, good one. I written it down. We need more strings. Kelly said, would you consider making a B6 slim appunto size? B6 slim appunto size. Sorry, I was thinking slim appunto, not B6 slim. B6 slim, Ben, we have talked about this. We need to talk about this again. It is like it is
you
B6,
told me,
but it's like between a slim appunto and a B6 appunto, like in between there.
We should draw some sketches.
Yes, written it down.
And thank you, Kelly. Some prototypes.
Guys, we are getting so many questions and the screen is glitching a bit, so we're going to click on the ones that we can actually see. What does Lisa say? Would it be possible to add a leather tab to the zipper pull to prevent indentations? Lisa, weirdly enough, even if you have a leather zipper pull, you still get an indentation because there is still a piece of metal in which you need to attach that leather. So that actually does not help. The suggestions that we got about having the leather tab to cover the zipper, that's the only thing that might prevent indentations. Diana has a very good question. I would be the queen of that group. For customers that have purchased many planners, Exhibit A, do you plan to group them as VIP and provide something extra? Diana, this is a fantastic idea, but there are many problems with this fantastic idea. First of all, we can't even service all our clients at the moment, let alone that we have any leather to make anything special for,
I even had to disappoint Mella last time with the restock. She asked me, Ben, please keep me one. I don't remember which one it was. But
he couldn't even keep a planner for me. No. Do you understand the level of frustration that we have here? No? All kidding aside, this is a very nice idea. The problem is that if you don't do that immediately, I know there are, for example, if you, Erin Conlon, for example, she has a great system in which all orders add up and you get some sort of points and then you can get some sort of reward status and then you get a present or something. Which is a fantastic system, but we would have had to do that from the beginning, because now if we would start that now, then it would only start now, because we can't go back and calculating every order that you did over the last 7 years, because then we would need to hire staff just to do that. And another thing is that people sometimes order with a lot of different email addresses, and then but that one is also mine and that one is also mine. I'm writing this down because I love this idea for the future, but that would mean the future in which we have a lot of stock and never any stock issues. But then we would have to say, like, it starts from today and then start everybody off with a clean slate. But I'm writing it down for brainstorm for the year 2000, God knows when.
We have someone in the waiting room. Hafsa?
Let's have a look. Diana, thank you for your question and the idea. I've written it down. Let's see if Hafsa can be added.
Hi, Hafsa.
You have to click the microphone, Ben. There, that one. They muted themselves. Okay. Hafsa, if you can hear us, is there a way to switch your camera on? Or are we having technical difficulties? Ben, I don't think it's...
I think
there is something going wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Normally we should see your camera here at the bottom, and we don't see it yet. So once we see it, Hafsa, we will be very happy to welcome you to the stream once it works. Go down, go down, go down. Those are all blank. This one, Priscilla, that one I can read. You can click that one maybe. Some are showing up blank, guys. Sorry. A couple of questions. Will we see the Muppet collection be sold again? If so, when? We will see some bags and new bag models. Can there be a Gilio meetup? Perhaps another thing. Priscilla is on a roll. Priscilla, I will answer all of your questions. Our ostrich print collection might be sold again in the future, but same as with the bags, we've retired them into storage at the moment to make space here. So it might be that we sell whatever we have left, but not right now. Will we see some bags and new bags models? As we are retiring the bags at the moment and retiring them into storage, right now, no. But we are not ruling out that we are going to do something with bags in the future. But as with any other thing that we've discussed today, availability of leather is the biggest issue in all of this. So right now we are just, every time we have to make a bag, again, it slows production down so much, and it takes up so much leather.
And I thought 1 year ago, when we moved into this new office, that,
I remember
that we would have lots of space, no problem.
Oh, this is good for 10 more years. We will never stock these shelves. Like 3 months later, all shelves.
And now we really have to
buy more planners, people.
The bags we don't.
The bags, they're really taking up like 1/3 of storage, and we need that space. So, last question that she had: can there be a Gilio meetup? Yes, please. I feel like a Gilio meetup. Ben, we need to talk about another Gilio meetup. I'm writing it down. Priscilla, I love that. I want a Gilio meetup. Let's see. Let's first wait what's happening with the coronavirus, because I don't want everybody traveling and bringing us viruses. But yes, very good idea. Thank you for your question. Ella wants to know what's happening with the medium rings. I have no clue, but we will ask our colleagues if they are sold out.
Okay. I
will write that down.
Rings. Which one? The silver, the gold?
And the 25 or the 30?
So 25 or 30, please let us know, and then we will check immediately.
To check on that. Hello, Brigitte.
Hi, Brigitte. The blush Croco, it's still, and the Lotus.
Pre-orders.
Those are really the most popular colors. Undyed, black Croco, blush, aubergine, and Lotus. I think this is the top 5.
Do you remember how hard we fought on making you make exotic colors in 2013? And how they are all we are selling? And Ben was like, purple, purple. Do you remember that discussion? Pink, Mella, you and your pink. No, it's black that sells and gold that sells. The basic colors, that's what we have to focus on. Now, so many years later,
all the men colors.
Everything is pink. We have turned Ben's company into a house of pastel. I love it. Pre-orders, I already addressed that, Audrey, so I'm not going to do that again, so we can't do pre-orders. But yes, Blush Croco and Epoca are on order, so they are being tanned, and they hopefully will be available. Marcella says, please don't lower the standard, we can wait. Thank you so much. I would never compromise on quality on my Gilios. That is something we don't do. So Dana wants undyed bicolors.
That was being asked in the group. I think there was a poll also. Maybe that's
bicolors. Guys, it is on my fancy list on my iPad that I'm emailing.
Maybe they are making them already.
Elizabeth says, I am learning so much about Gilio. Thank you. I love doing these Q&As. I love it.
Something else instead of all.
It's so nice, because there might be so many misconceptions that we can just address in 5 seconds. Bells Leonberger has also a very good question. Yes, we need some medium Mia love. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Mia's.
The pocket Mia has been restocked recently, but
the medium. We need to give the medium Mia some love.
It's true.
We need to promote it a little bit more and make some new colors. Thank you for that question. That's a very good one. You're very right. Yes, Heather, we addressed bags a little while ago as well. So bags are not at the list at the moment, but they might be in the future. Right now, we're saving all the leather for planners.
So is the last day today?
Yes, today you can still buy bags, bags, and tomorrow they will be retired in storage for an indefinite time. So please get one today if you're still waiting for one. Lucy, My last planner was delivered by Parcel Force in the UK rather than Yodel. Is that working well and is the plan for the future, or is it sure to courier? Yeah, we have no say in what courier we send with bpost, and then bpost works with.
They have agreements and it can change. I know that there were a lot of problems with the Yodel and that we complained to our bpost.
Yeah, so we have no say in that. We ship with bpost, and in every country they have different contracts with different couriers. So I hope that this means that they have come to their senses and switched to Parcel Force.
But if you really want to be sure and don't have Yodel, you can always opt for bus. And then it will be shipped by DHL. So
thank you, Lucy, for your
question.
Thank you, Lucy. Dana is brainstorming undyed and ostrich eggs on the inside.
Ah, wow. Yeah.
Very interesting. Ooh. Dana, that's very interesting. Thank you for that idea.
It's a good idea.
I'm writing that down. Let's see. Ella wants Aqua Apunto B6 Ben. Write that down. Yes, we have this major file in which we have all the models and all the colors.
Can you write it down?
Yeah.
Maybe for me.
Aqua B6. Yes.
Will the Freddy once ever return? Yes, Anissa. That's for sure. Don't ask me when. We needed the space. The same story for the bags.
I think with redoing, they mean like order them again. Not with that supplier. As if you listen to the story about the ostrich print collection, that supplier really, I don't want to say screwed us over, but screwed us over. So if we can find a new supplier for that, then maybe we can think about that. I would love that. That was, that was my dream collection. So I hope that we can do that again in the future. Priscilla says a most frequently asked question. Most of the questions are already on the website, but yes, it would be helpful. The most asked ones are already there that we can link to, like why can't you talk about restocks? That's already there. So thank you. Yeah, we might want to add to those. How many
planners, Mella? Dare you say? How many?
I don't know. When I purged like half of my collection in the summer, I think, and then at that point I had like 60. But now I bought so many since the summer, so I have no clue, and I am choosing ignorance here. I don't want to know. I love them all equally. They're all my babies, and sometimes I retire some of them and I destash them, and that's because I want to buy some more mostly. So.
Can you show maybe some more?
I have some here. So I have my Rust Giramondo that I absolutely, look at that patina. I mean, hello. And you already saw my pink medium Campania. I have, this is one of the most understated models that we have. Everybody needs to have one of these, the trifold A6 Apunto. Guys, I have the Hobonichi 5-year journal in there. So yeah, I took the cards out because this is like a baby journal. So I just I write down like when my son takes his first steps or whatever. Have you seen that, Ben, on the inside?
No, not
so yet. You have like the day and the month and then 5 years. So you can write every year. You can, on this day last year you did this.
Okay,
So I use it as a baby journal. So like when he had his first potatoes and when he took his first steps and all of that. So this is absolutely, I love this thing. Everybody get one of these. Why they still can. What else do I have? I have simple things, my A6 Apunto. This one you saw last time, my A6 Campania. Oh, Ben, have you seen my D-ringed Campania? Sorry, now we're going. I D-ringed. I took the back plate out of.
I will come back in 5 minutes.
You will come back in 10 hours, and I will still not have finished talking. I took the back plate out of a medium Campania, and now it fits a B6.
Ah, okay, wow.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like it's like you see, it's like a 2 millimeters, but it's a lot more compact in size than the B6 Apunto, because that one you can stuff more. So this is now I'm gonna stop. We're gonna go.
Nice idea.
Yeah, I know I have no more warranty. So if you take the rings out and the back plate, you have no more warranty. Please don't hurt your Cheerios without using common sense. Yes, Ella. More strings in the Giramondo that has been written down. Thank you. Yes, Reina has another one. Trade secrets, Reina. Y'all mentioned it takes an artisan 1 day to make one planner. How many artisans are you all working with? Well, actually not that much, but they just work really, really hard. And we have now, I think I can say that, but they have like streamlined their production a bit. So it's not like one person is making one planner from start to finish. So they have now more streamlined. So one person is doing the straps and one person is doing the pockets and one person is doing the logo embossing. And so it goes a lot quicker. But in the beginning, it was really like one person was making one planner. And I know one of the trips that you took, you were standing like, okay, we're going to switch this up because this ain't working. So
and there are more people now making them.
Excuse me. Yes, they have expanded, like double the size.
We asked them.
Did you remember the first trip we took? They were only on the left side of the building, and then when we went back a few years later, they had gone all the way on the right side of the building. They had taken more space. Depending on what happens with the coronavirus, Ben and I might be going back to Italy this year for another video trip. So I hope that. Yeah, I hope that's going to happen. I was kind of looking forward to that, and now like Italy's closed down, and I'm like, but my trip.
I'm really afraid.
I can't wait to see the head artisan again. Guys, if you haven't, go on YouTube and watch the videos, the amateur videos that we made back then. But you can really see like one of these guys that's been working there for like 75 years, like with white gloves, like ironing a piece of leather because there were like bumps in the leather. That was my favorite moment when this guy was in Italian. I speak no Italian whatsoever, and he was
really laughing with that.
And this guy like gloving up with the white gloves and taking the leather and the iron, and just like. And I know he made a joke about I can do this better than any housewife in Italy. Like I am the king of ironing. And go watch these videos, guys. I hope that we can go back this year.
Yeah, normally we should go back.
On another trip, though, we can make some more videos for you. I love this question, Jacqueline. Girapunto.
Girapunto, I remember that.
I have a Girapunto.
But there are some sketches on my desk.
Prototype.
So,
I voided the warranty on my Appunto to make you a Girapunto, so we need to do something with that. Yeah, we still have lots of sketches of those things ready for whenever we have leather left. So that's going to be in 2057.
I don't know
Freddy's
yet.
In Appunto,
they will come back. The Freddy leather will be restocked, but in which models?
Good question.
We don't know yet.
Nino wants to know if you can pay in I've had that question before. You can't pay in several times. I know that for example, in the US, there are a lot of more payment functions like Afterpay. And those things are like very slowly coming to Europe, but our payment providers don't offer them yet. So the only thing that you can do is PayPal, credit card, or whatever other bank thingy is approved to your account.
I think there is a way to have a credit on PayPal too.
I don't know. No idea how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Depending what kind of credit card you have, you pay back in several installments. But in the US, that's different than here. So sorry, not from us, because our payment providers don't offer this at the moment. And a lot of empty boxes again.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's very weird. Carissa has a good question. What is the closest color to patina undyed, yellow or gold? I would think gold. It's warmer than yellow.
Yeah.
So it will go in the direction of gold, Carissa. I hope that answers the question. Lisa is in for the meetup. That's great. Elizabeth wants a meetup. Everybody wants a meetup. All right. Wow. Dana has a genius question. A personal wide Miyakara. Dana, that would be a rectangular planner. It's true. Because you remember when we made the A6, it was like already almost rectangular, and we had to like to make it into a square. A personal wide Miyakara. You know what? I'm going to write it down so we can sketch it out. I at least want to see what that looks like. Great, thank you, Dana. This is a very good.
But there is, I think,
more behind the scenes stuff. Sarah, let us know in the comments what behind the scenes stuff it is that you would want to see, because us filling boxes is very boring to see.
Yeah, but I think on the highlights of our stories, there are some...
Italy clips.
Yeah, Italy clips, yeah.
True. Go have a look there. But if there's something else that you want to see
behind the scenes... Go have a look on our profile, Instagram profile, and there, I think, I don't remember how it's...
But if she wants to see something else, let us know in the comments what it is that you want to see, and then... Okay, see, this is another...
Yeah, but behind the scenes, yeah. There is a section behind the scenes. See? So click that one, and there are some movies from Italy, from
our trip,
from our
That's so long ago. We need to go again. We need to go get that pizza again.
Yeah.
Guys, before I answer this question, please, guys, Ben and Steve ordered. Do you still have the picture of them? I have that picture. That was a pizza. They had to put an extra table because that pizza would not fit on a regular table. That was the biggest pizza I ever saw. Oh my god. Okay. Would you consider? It's a very good question. Selling removable rings for the Apunto sizes similar to the Filofax removable rings in the zip ones? Okay. No, and I will tell you why. Right now, no. As you might know, we're already waiting for slim rings since whenever? 75 years?
Yeah. Long time.
This would mean that we need to find a new supplier that can make rings on a piece of plastic or cardboard or whatever, because our ring supplier will only supply the rings. So then we would need to find another person, supplier, factory, whatever, that can make these things with the rings, and that's more transport, more ring gaps. I see horrible things waiting to happen. And we thought about that, and also a lot of other things, like other kind of inserts that we could sell. And every time at the end of that discussion, we come to the same conclusion: this is not our core business. Our core business is leather. So as we're already not supplying all the demand in the leather, we're just going to stay focused on that, even though this is a great, great suggestion. But yeah, not right now. Here, Sarah says what kind of behind the scenes she would like to see. That's very interesting. People packing up planners, or if there's some planners in the warehouse, or Steve taking pictures.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah,
do you guys
a good
know?
Idea.
Pop quiz. Do you guys know how many people work here? Don't go to the website to count on that picture. Just, do you know, like by heart, how many people work here at Giglio? Because it's not a lot. So that is a very good idea to show.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, Sarah. I will take note of that, and in the coming days, we will add some more behind the scenes.
Well, I've written it on your to-do list, Ben.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah, for that suggestion. Always thankful for the one who will wrap my order. Again, black boxes. People are guessing 8. 8 people. Okay, let's count. We've got Ben and Tom. We've got Els and Steve. We have Geneviève and Niels. And then I'm half. So then we have everybody. 6.5. Do I have everybody?
Yes, I think.
You and Tom.
Yes.
Els and Steve. Geneviève and Niels, and I'm half.
Yes.
So 6.5. 6.5 people.
Yeah.
I'm only half. I'm only here in the beginning of the week. 6.5 people. So 6 people and me who shows up here to talk to the camera sometimes. So day by day, 6 people, because I don't do order packing or anything. So 6 people, guys. And please know that from those 6 people, either Ben or Tom is at the shop. So mostly Tom.
Yeah.
So that scratches Tom. So that means 5 people in the office. Ben is doing not packing orders because he's doing all the major overhead things, the leather, the planner ordering, the contact with our artisans. So that leaves 4 people. And Steve is accounting and pictures and returns and customer service. So that leaves 3 people making your orders.
Yeah.
3 people. All of those orders. It's 3 people that pack and find your orders and make the invoices and everything. That is 3 people. So Els and Geneviève and Niels. That's all.
Yeah, that's the main crew.
Yeah. So if one of those 3 people gets ill, a third of our workers are gone.
Yes, how about the lady who works in the store?
That is very true, but she only does the store, and she's like, she came. I don't want to say she came with the store because we all love her too, but it's true. When you acquired the store, she was already working there, so she's there longer than Gilio has had the store.
Yeah.
So she's extremely passionate and niche, and she knows everything about every pen in that store. I love her to bits. There is no question that you can't ask her. She knows everything.
It's true.
That's Mieke. I know that Mieke is not watching this, but shout out to Mieke. Antwerp would not survive without you. Yes, but that's also a person that does not do orders. So she's only for that store. Only 6.5. I'm only half a person. I'm like 6 foot something. I'm only half a person.
Oh, Diana, you want to come?
You want to come back orders? No, guys, honestly,
thank you, Susan.
As somebody who has been here for almost 7 years now, it's very hard to find good people. It's a cliche, but it's true. Somebody that wants to work here, wants to stay working here, understands, has the eye for the quality checks and all of that. It's very difficult to find that kind of person. So
yes, Sarah.
Yes, shop videos, very good. Let's see. Patina videos, Carissa says.
Good idea too.
Yellow and gold. Well, yellow. No, I don't have yellow and gold here. Yes, I do. Wait, sorry, I do. Oh God, we've already been talking for an hour. Really? Okay, this is sorry. This is so nice. I love doing this. So yellow and gold.
And there are still coming.
Guys, we're gonna do like 10 more minutes, okay? And then we're gonna. So this is gold. This is yellow, and this is gold. And this is already like patina. Look at that shine. That thing is on my nightstand, so I can write down like what funny things that my kid did during the day. Look what Lisa says. She remembers Mieke from when she was little.
Wow.
She's been with that store I told you, like when I was like 19, I bought a planner with Mieke already. Long before I knew you guys, like 10 years before I bought one of my first A4 file effects with her. Yeah. Elizabeth is available to hire.
Yeah, but there was already Diana, so I will make a list.
Yeah. Jacqueline has a very, very good question that we have to address. Jacqueline, thank you. Jacqueline, we are here answering your question. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to click it away so we can show our faces. Do we know where our leather comes from? Because there are so much horrible stories in the media about slaughterhouses, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Can we click that away and then I can answer? Jacqueline, we, as you know, all of our leather is a byproduct of the meat industry, but we also have those certificates that you get with your planner when you buy a Gilio. You know, these, what's it called? Like what's the name of the Garanzia, the blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I don't speak Italian. I'm sorry. If Maria Elena is watching, she's killing me now for my horrible Italian. Not only does that guarantee that all of our leather is dyed with vegetable tanning techniques, but the consortium, that's the name I was looking for, the consortium.
Yeah, Consortia Verapelle. I don't remember.
They also, Ben, am I correct in saying that they also make sure that the leather comes from places that are in order with all possible regulations? They are very, very strict because Tuscany leather, there's a lot of fake
Last year there was one being removed from the consortium.
A tannery.
A tannery, yeah.
Oh, wow. So we work with tanneries that have been approved, that have certificates or whatever they're called from the consortia, so that you know that your leather is coming from places that are in line with all the possible regulations as it comes to like animal welfare or like every reason and law that there is when it comes to slaughterhouses, and it is very important to us. And that's true. Absolutely. What you said. There is one that was removed, and luckily that was one that we did not work with. So there is no risk that your Gilio is in any way contaminated with people that do horrible things. every leather that we use is it's very important to us, not only like the dyeing process, that they only use vegetable tanning, that it's a natural process, but also we are very concerned about where our leather comes from. And that's why we work with only a few reputable tanneries. This is one of the reasons why sometimes the leather is slow in coming in, because
the meat industry is going down.
It's going down. People are consuming less, but also we refuse to work with tanneries that don't have that certificate. So sometimes they're like, okay, you have now an order for so many skins of leather. We can only supply that by that week or that month. And then we could get leather much faster if we worked with tanneries that are not certified, but we refuse to do that. I think that is something that Ben told me from the start when I started to work here.
Absolutely.
Like, these are things that we're not changing ever. So whatever fancy ideas you have about new products and new colors, and they have to come. If those tanneries can't make it, then we don't work with them. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you for answering that. That's very important. I have indeed seen horrible things in the media about slaughterhouses.
Recently.
So thank you very much, Jacqueline, for your question. I hope I answered it in a satisfying way. Is there any way to have the zippers on the outside of it? The zipper on the outside. Well, Marlene, we talked about the zipper. If you can go back a couple of questions. So we're not changing that design right now, but I will write it down as an idea for the future to have a zipper pocket on the outside of a planner. Why not? Maybe 5 more questions, and then we because my daycare is not going to be happy if I don't leave within 15 minutes. Thank you for the love and pride you all put into the planners. Yes, thank you, Reina. Thank you very much. Let's see a lot of blank questions again. What are those blank boxes? That's something weird. No, Merlin says, I'm sorry, I just got in. No worries, Merlin, but when you see the replay, you will see that we addressed it a couple of questions back. No worries. All right, if we have a few more questions, otherwise we're going to wrap up. Oh, Christy asked the question that everybody wants to know. Christy, I wish I knew. I have never heard Ben yell at suppliers until this month.
Every day I call them.
So if you don't know, the backstory is we ordered lots of slim rings. They arrived. They turned out to be the completely wrong kind. So they didn't fit any of the back plates that were already in our planners. So they were totally useless. So we sent them back and they were going to ship us new rings. And we have been waiting ever since. And that was 14 years ago. So I wish I knew. I have never heard Ben yell at suppliers so much as last time.
Yeah.
So I hope, we're laughing now, but it's not a laughing matter at all.
I call them every day, and
the this and the that and the soon. I hope, but
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I wish I had a more satisfying answer for you. It's the same as what I answered a few questions back. It's not like we don't want your money. It's not like we don't want to sell you those slim companions. We just have 0 rings to put in them.
They are here in the shelves.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm really angry about the supplier.
Jacqueline says, thank you for, I can't read all the, now I can read it. Thank you for your answer. I was hoping that it would be what you guys just told me now. Okay, super. Sarah has another, Priscilla, I missed Priscilla here, jewel tones. That's an idea. Jewel tones.
Yeah.
Priscilla, it's going on the list, jewel tones. My page is almost full, we have to wrap up. And then we had Sarah with another question. I don't know if my question, her question was blank, probably was. Would be great to have the little cover of the zipper you get on the Pocket Companion on the Appunto. Yes, that's something that we addressed a while back. So I've written that down. That was the second thing that I've written down, the zip protection, ? All models. So, sorry.
Okay.
Marlene says, I love that you said my name right the first try. I can imagine that. I think, Marlene, it's French, Marlene. I don't know where you're from, but so I think in Belgium, as we also speak French, it might be more common for us to know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
So you have a beautiful name. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here because otherwise we're never going. too. I think, Ben, all of these questions, for me, that means that we have to do this again.
Yeah, it was
super nice. I can't believe we've been talking for more than an hour.
Yeah.
We're going to, I think maybe like this is like winter 1 week school break that we have right now. We have like spring break in a couple of months. Maybe we should do another one in spring break.
Yeah.
In April.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. That sounds great. Guys, thank you so much for all of your questions. I loved answering them. I hope that you were happy with all of the answers. Please, you can't see my hands, but follow us on Instagram and join the Facebook. Ben, do we have a live next week?
Yeah, we have a live. We do have a live next week, and it will be a restock or release. Yeah.
I have no idea yet. I'm going to shut the camera off and ask him what we're going to do.
Follow us on Instagram. I will post some teasers during the weekend.
Ben will be back with all of his funky teasers. Thank you for joining us, guys, and for staying with us for over an hour. Wow. And we will do something like this again in spring break vacation. That's perfect time when there's no time for a restock because our staff is on leave. So
yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time, and see you next Monday for the live. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you next week for the live. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.